Globe is a model of the Earth. You can also call it as a three-dimensional replica of the Earth, as you can rotate the globe and you can find out the continents and oceans on it. Every day, the Earth rotates on its own axis from west to east, as you can see with the help of the given arrow mark. Your right hand side is east and your left hand side is west. Now, what is an axis? Axis is an imaginary line which runs from North Pole to South Pole. It is an imaginary line. Like when you spin a bangle, you can see the imaginary line, and when you stop spinning, the line disappears. So, even axis is an imaginary line which runs from North Pole to South Pole because of the spinning of the earth, or you can say the rotation of the earth. Poles are the end points of the earth, as you can see in the given image. At the top you have North Pole, and in the bottom you have South Pole. So this line of axis runs from North Pole to South Pole. On the globe you can see the line red in color called the line of equator. This line divides the earth exactly into two equal halves called the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Why you call it as hemisphere? Hemi means half, sphere is a shape. The earth is in spherical shape. So you call it as hemisphere, means half sphere. At the top you have the half sphere called northern hemisphere, and in the bottom you have another half sphere called the southern hemisphere. So these two hemispheres are divided by the line of equator. Equator is also an imaginary line of latitude, or I can say the most important line of latitude. These lines of latitudes are full circles drawn on the globe, as you can see in the given picture. Latitudes are full circles. There are 181 latitudes. The important latitudes shown are equator, Tropic of Cancer, Arctic Circle in the north, and Tropic of Capricorn, Antarctic Circle in the south. Apart from this, there are many other lines of latitudes. In total, there are 181. 90 latitudes you have in the north of the equator, and another 90 you have it in the south of the equator. So 90 plus 90 is equal to 180, and the middle one, equator, gives you 181 latitudes in total. So remember, latitudes are full circles drawn on the globe from west to east, whereas longitudes are semicircles drawn on the globe from North Pole to South Pole. Longitudes are semicircles drawn on the globe from North Pole to South Pole. So you say that longitudes run from north to south. These longitudes divide the earth into two parts called Eastern Hemisphere and Western Hemisphere. The line which you can see in the center is called as prime meridian, and from the back of the globe you have another line called 180 degrees line, also called as international date line. So prime meridian and international date line are the two important lines of longitudes drawn on the globe, which divides the globe into eastern and western hemisphere. Prime meridian, also called as 0 degrees Greenwich meridian line, is a very essential line because it shows the time of a time of a place. An international date line is used to know the date of a specific region or a country. These latitudes and longitudes intersect each other and form a grid, as you can see in the image, which are very helpful to find out the location of a place, or to find the distance, or to know the exact or accurate location of a place. You can see the two poles of the globe, North Pole and the South Pole. An interesting thing about the poles is that the North Pole has water in it. You can see the entire Arctic Ocean in the North Pole, and in the south pole you have land called the continent of Antarctica.